Good day, Techzim followers. Welcome to the latest edition of the TechzimPodcast. Today we've got a lot to run through, including what's about to happen this week. So we'll jump straight into it. Starting off with the ZOL Startup Challenge. William, are you going to be there?
Yeah, I'm intending to. Hey, really excited about it. I participated quite a bit in the startup challenges. Unfortunately, I didn't talk to the judges enough. You know how we do in Zim.
Well, with the t-shirt, you're going to sort that out this year.
Well, unfortunately, this year I've got an excuse why I'm not going to win. I'm not allowed to enter. So definitely, I am excited about it. A lot of exciting startups have come out of it. I've learned quite a bit from the discussions that have taken place. This year, gonna be bigger and better. You know how they say on TV, new and improved.
Yes, just like surfing. So, what are your thoughts?
Well, it's a fourth year running now, and we keep improving, refining the process. I think we've learned a lot along the way, and this fourth edition promises to have to bring out startups that are readier, that will likely execute more successfully. So I'm excited about that.
So
I can't wait to.
It's not going to be anything like I have an idea, but it hasn't been put to work. What are you looking for? Are you going to talk about that now, or we have to wait until Thursday night?
Yeah, it's a long discussion, but yeah, let's go for Thursday night, because we've this Thursday we have the event where we're essentially introducing the challenge. We're talking about the format. We're talking about what kind of startup we're looking for. We're talking about everything that you probably need to know in terms of your Q&A, your frequently asked questions, and that's going to be answered at that event. Yeah.
What does it for me is the national outlook of it, of how the event is now reaching possibly all corners of the country. Anybody from everywhere can start up, can join the startup challenge. That's exciting. Something
I'm looking forward for startups from Mashingwe. I hear there's some activity that's it.
Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, there's activity in all corners. The internet doesn't
discriminate.
It's not limited to Harare, and ideas are not limited to Harare. So I think that aspect is definitely one of the interesting aspects of this year's edition. That we have a Blaui edition, and we are inviting applications from, more encompassing in that sense. So yeah,
definitely.
I mean, let's see. Eh?
So we'll wait until Thursday. We'll see. Moving on to our next topic. Talked about WhatsApp Plus.
Yeah.
The unofficial super duper version.
Who uses
of WhatsApp.
those things? Man?
I use WhatsApp Plus.
There's quite a number of people that do use it.
For what reason?
The question is, why don't you use it?
To customize your WhatsApp.
I don't use it because you can't. It's not in the App Store, so
it doesn't have to be in the App
all
Store.
Kinds of baggage,
it doesn't have to be in the App Store. If something is pimped and worth it, I don't mind buying it from an unofficial vendor. That's the honest truth.
Thing is, how do you know it's worth it?
Because
this is data. This is
I love
payment details.
I love the fact that I get to design the whole look and feel of my own WhatsApp. I use WhatsApp more than any other application, which is a big deal.
Anti-WhatsApp. If you want to design and play funny things with if you want gimmicks,
you can buy applications. You can buy applications on the App Store for WhatsApp that allow you to customize it, but you have to buy. That's the keyword. WhatsApp Plus. All I have to do is delete my old version, download the WhatsApp Plus version, and I'm good to go.
True. With all the contacts.
It's
conversations.
Everything is just the same, and my WhatsApp bundles work for the two networks that are providing us.
Sure.
So I mean that's a big deal
even with
for me.
WhatsApp Plus.
Yes, with WhatsApp Plus they work. So why not go for it?
Yeah. Well, there's that aspect of security. For me, that's a deal breaker.
Okay, honestly, how much information are you going to be sharing on your WhatsApp Plus that would probably be, compromised by William and his hacking skills?
Depends on how many sex tapes or at least, homemade videos you want to be sharing. That's when you might cry the security aspect of it. But personally, I think it's the topic we're going to talk about next. I use a password manager to keep my password secure and stuff like that.
Talking about password managers,
my information that's stored on my phone, if I can let my wife touch it, I think I can let just about anybody touch it.
But that's another discussion.
Sure.
And moving on to our last topic, the Pay Now Developers Weekend.
Yep.
You attended that, yeah.
The attendance was encouraging. It was positive because a lot of the guys who came in had applications or platforms that they had previously shelved because of the whole challenges with online payments, or they had pseudo arrangements with other online payment options that weren't so comfortable with the market they're trying to go for. But now PayNow comes in and says we will integrate with EcoCash, which is like a deal maker for anyone who wants to get into payments.
Yeah,
definitely.
So the guys from PayNow were actually chuffed that all these guys came in and they were willing to integrate immediately.
Sure. What is the outlook of the turnout? What kind of background were they from? Developers, business, brick and mortar?
Most of the people present were developers, but there were actually a couple of guys who came in who were thinking about jumping into e-commerce.
Sure.
They had heard about it and they were thinking about putting together something online. They didn't know how payments worked at all.
Yeah.
They're trying to build relationships with developers and designers from scratch.
Was there anybody from OK Spa, TM, one of the supermarkets?
But PayNow is actually planning to have a separate event for merchants.
Yeah.
This is going to be their next event where they get these guys to come in and they learn about how they can integrate. And this just might lead to some of these brick and mortar guys jumping into online retailing because there is an option.
Yeah, and hopefully approaching the developers that already have some knowledge of how to integrate quickly and painlessly.
Cool.
Yeah. So it was a big deal in that sense. And the guys from PayNow, they have a very elaborate medium to long-term plan for how they're going to jump into the market, how they're going to rope in everyone who's involved in e-commerce. We first had the developers last week. Next is going to be the merchants. They're trying to work on logistics, how that affects e-commerce as well. They're trying to get everyone who might benefit from e-commerce in the next 5, 10, 15 years to get an appreciation of what payment is all about.
Yeah.
Because their vision is it's not going to be only them in the next 2 years who's going to be doing this, but they want to be the ones who came in first and did it properly.
Sure.
Yeah. And look, truth be told, they're doing it properly. It's just, we've used it and it just works. Sure. You don't have all those pains of
getting a merchant
exactly,
going to the mobile network.
No, it's all just do it from your desktop. Set it up and it's ready to roll as long as you have a bank account and all your money is being paid. Whatever channel is coming through, it goes to your bank account and you're not involved. So that for me is...
But in terms of the end user, how good is it for the users of the service?
It's similarly simple.
It's simple.
You see a button, you click pay now, and then if you're registered already, it says, so you log in and you're able to pay. If you're not registered already, then it's a matter of put in your email address as a guest, email, pay now, done. They try to make it as frictionless as possible for me, and that's brilliant. Yeah.
I guess the big question now is what's next for e-commerce? Are we really going to have that huge wave that we've been expecting all these years?
It's actually not payments. That has been holding things back. So what next is?
That's the thing.
Let's do e-commerce.
We talked about payments for like 5 years, if you remember.
Yep.
People talking about we can't do it because
we can't bill.
And then that's been sorted, but we've still got all these other barriers to e-commerce. We've still got the whole logistics aspect that I mentioned.
Hustle go.
Because if I'm gonna buy it online and still have to pick it up at the store, then it defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
Why should I go online to do it and give my commission to EcoCash or whoever is involved? Two, the pricing has to make sense. The global philosophy for e-commerce is I'm going to get a discount or premium from doing it online so that I don't have to get up and do it, besides the whole convenience.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't sort that out, or
plus the costs for the merchant are much lower because they
should be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, the problem we have with the whole pricing aspect is there are too many people involved in the payments process. If you recall, the PayNow guys were actually pointing out how they don't really make a lot of money from all of this.
The transaction, yeah.
But you've got the bankers jumping in and saying we want our a pound of flesh. You've got, if it's mobile commerce, we know how much the mobile network operators are charging us for mobile money, which is going to cost you quite a bit. So at the end of the day, no matter how cheap the mug is going to be online, you're still going to pay so much through commissions and whatnot. So you ask yourself, why should I do this?
And I think that's the point where...
So everyone has to buy into it.
Payments is actually not an issue. It's actually... I think logistics is more an issue than payments. If I pay for something can someone deliver it and even get cash from me?
So we're going to need
Then
guys
that's
on
even better.
scooters and stuff
Yeah.
delivering things all over Harare or Bulawayo.
Would be great to know from the followers what exactly
What's the next?
is keeping them from buying from local websites.
Is it a culture thing?
Is it cultural? Is it that there is nothing to buy online?
Yeah.
You know,
Like
who
that, yeah.
who has an online portal where I can buy from right now?
My own prediction is whoever is going to break the entertainment / multimedia provision of services online is the first person who's going to do it, because I can't buy local content for anything anyway, online or offline, unless if I'm breaking the law and buying in the streets. And I'm not saying that I do it, William.
Sure,
But
sure.
so if
We all
someone
don't do it.
Yeah, so if someone does that in a splendid way, like what the Astro guys were trying to do with their store, which was exciting when we heard it, then it's going to work. It's really going to take off. And we need to have that one leader story in e-commerce that's really going to get people to talk about it and move in that direction.
I actually don't agree there, because I think those are tricky. They demand that you also download or you also get connected to the internet, which demands data, which demands more money.
So we'll see how that
Maybe
goes.
the physical products,
We'll discuss
yeah.
that in the next podcast. Guys, we
Cool.
have to wrap it up. From everyone here, William,
It's been good.
So,
Thank you.
and Nigel, your host, and everyone behind the scenes.
Adios.
See you later, guys.